Hey you guys, in today's video we are going to be testing out some new high-end products. I have a big basket here full of some really good products that I've been wanting to try out, and today's the day. I did buy most of this from Sephora except for maybe one product I think is not like really expensive. But before we get into today's video, I would love if you would subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and hit that bell so that every time I upload, you guys will get notified. And if you like these types of videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Okay, before we start with the makeup, I do have 4 lip oils, lip balms, whatever you want to call it, that I picked up, and we're not going to obviously try all 4. I will pick one. I do have 2 from Givenchy, and then I have the Dior Backstage Cherry Oil Infused Lip Glow. I have it in the shade Pink 001, and then I also have the House Labs by Lady Gaga, the PhD Hybrid Lip Oil, and I have it in the shade Tint. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to try the Dior one today just because I know everybody's tried this except for me, but I'm going to save this for another time. And then one of the Givenchy ones I have tried, I think it was this one, the Rose Perfecto. I have it in the shade 001 Pink, and I will show you guys real quick what it looks like. I actually picked up the wrong thing. I thought it was something else. Actually, the product that I'm going to show you right now, I thought it was that product, but it wasn't. So I still decided to keep it. And this is just an expensive lip balm. I do not really care for this. I don't think anybody needs to pay this amount of money for a lip balm. I mean, I could say about all of these, but especially this one in particular, it just absolutely did nothing for my lips. So this one I don't really like. Not really, I don't like, just because it's just an overpriced lip product. And then the 2 that I'm debating over, which like I said, I think I'm going to use the one from Lady Gaga's brand, but I'll show you this one. This is also called the Rose Perfecto Liquid Balm, and I got mine in the shade 110 Milky Nude. And I'll show you real quick what the product looks like. I'm kind of interested to try it out, so maybe we will try both out, but this is what the packaging looks like. Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's try this one first, and then we'll try the Lady Gaga one after. And then, excuse my hair, I just washed it last night, so it's kind of all over the place, and I absolutely need a haircut. This is what the applicator looks like. It does have some type of, oh yeah, you could see it does have a little bit of pigment to it. Let me dip one more time. Right off the bat, ooh, I don't like the smell. It kind of smells like Play-Doh. Oh, it's too strong of a smell. But this is what it looks like on the lips. You can't really tell. I could tell a little bit when I'm looking in the mirror that it did give me a little bit of color, but that's what this one looks like. Like I said, I mean, it's Givenchy, and I'm pretty sure this was like around $40-some. I don't think, yeah, it's not worth the price. So that's that for those. Now let's go ahead. I want to try this one, and like I said, this is from Lady Gaga's brand, and this is in the shade Tint. I have not opened this yet. And then this is what the packaging looks like. So I'm going to take this one off that I have. It kind of feels minty. Is this supposed to have liquid balm to enhance the natural glow of your lips? Oh yeah, 24-hour hydration, immediate plumping effect, smooth and moisturizes lips day after day. So yeah, I can feel, I don't feel them plumping, but I can feel like some type of tingly, but it's not like a burning sensation. It's not a hurting sensation. I don't see my lips getting plump, but that could be because I did use another plumping lip product before I started, which I absolutely love. I gotta see first if that one's available, because I don't want to tell you guys about it if it's not. So I will check back with you guys on that product. But for this one, yeah, I can't tell, but like I said, I can feel it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one off. And then we'll put this one from House Labs. And then, ooh, this is like a watery texture, kind of. Like, it's kind of weird. But this is what the applicator looks like. It's kind of like bent to the side. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell. Then let's go ahead and put this on. Yeah, this one you definitely can't see anything. It's definitely a clear. And there were other ones besides this one. This one doesn't have a smell. I don't think any of them have a color, because I know there was another one that I seen that was clear. But this is clear to me too. Oh my God. But my lips do look juicy. I hate that word. I know a lot of people do, but it is what it is. That's the best way I could describe it. It just feels watery, like, I don't know, it's trippy, but I like it. Yeah, and so far so good. I really do like this product a lot. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to leave this one on my lips for a little bit and see if anything happens. Now let's move on to the eyes. I do have 2 eyeshadow palettes, but I think I'm mainly going to use one, so I will talk about the first one. This one is from Give. This is Gwen Stefani's line. This is the IC in color. I have mine in the shade Just a Girl, and it looks like that. And then this is what the packaging looks like. I like that a lot. That's really pretty. And then this is what the colors look like. Very neutral. There weren't very many options to choose from. A lot of the ones that she had were very neutral. There weren't any really colorful ones that I was able to see. This kind of feels like it's loose. I wonder if you could take it out. And then mine's kind of looks like it's gonna come apart. I hope the shades don't come off, but yeah, so that's what that is. And then I did go ahead and I picked up the Pat McGrath Labs mini eyeshadow palette. This is the Midnight Voyage one, and it just looks like this. I'm gonna be honest, for the price of this little like palette, I don't think it's worth the price. It is $29, and these pan sizes are super small. Like, I could fit my finger in here. Like, it's the size of my finger, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but I think if anything, if I need to, I'm gonna stick mainly to the Gwen Stefani one, but I might go into these 2 colors right here. This one for like a inner corner and brow bone highlight, and then maybe this one, because this one doesn't have a light shade for me to use. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you guys watch. I'm gonna speed this up, play some music for you guys, and then I do real quick want to tell you guys I am gonna use a new Shadow Fix Smoothing Eyeshadow Primer. This is from About Face. This is one of the products that is not from Sephora. I did get this off of Ulta's website, and I just wanted to try it. There's other products from her brand that I wanted to try. This is from Housley's brand, just in case if I didn't mention that. But a lot of the stuff was sold out. So I am excited to try this. Let me show you guys what the packaging looks like. I actually like the packaging. Sorry for that. My significant other's getting out of work right now. And it looks like that. Is it? Ooh, am I gonna like this? Okay, at first it looked greasy when I swatched it in the back of my hand. It's right there, you kind of could tell, but I'm not 100% sure. I have really oily eyelids, so I'm hoping that this doesn't make my eyeshadow crease, but we will give it a shot. I am going to set it with powder, just because I always set my primers with powder, just for that reason, because I have really oily eyelids. I'm just going to use my Too Faced Peach Perfect powder, just because I am going to use this on my face a little bit later, because I do want to try some products that I already know, so that way I could test out the new products and make sure to see what it is that I don't like, what it is that I do like, and just, you know, just to be on the safe side. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and speed this part. Okay guys, I am back and this is what the eyes are looking like right now. I'm not finished. I'm not gonna give my thoughts right now, but I will say I am not impressed with these two products. Stay tuned till the end of the video to hear why. So let's go ahead and move on. Oh, and real quick, I just wanted to let you guys know I haven't used this Pat McGrath palette. I don't think I'm going to use it, but I will put it off to the side just in case I do decide to use it. We're going to move on to face, like I said, and I do have two primers that I actually wanted to try. I have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, and this is in Universal. I'm kind of scared to use this, I'm not gonna lie. And then I do have the Milk Makeup Pore Eclipse Mattifying Primer. I have tested this out like on my hand in store, and I really do like the way this feels. Do I want to put one on each side of my face? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with the Danessa Myricks one first. Like I said, I was a little bit scared to get this product just because I've heard mixed reviews on this. I've heard some people really like it and I've heard some people really hate it. And I've also seen people use it different many ways. I've seen people use it as a primer. I've seen people use it as a light coverage foundation. I've seen people use it as a bronzer with a darker color. So many ways, and I was just totally confused. I wasn't gonna pick it up at first, but I was like, you know what, let me just try it for myself. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't, who knows. So I'm just gonna, hopefully this works out for me. I'm really nervous. This is what the product looks like. Well, the package, it does come with a spoon. Kind of hard to get out, but you could use it to scoop out the product. I don't mind using my fingers to take out the stuff, so I'm just gonna leave this in here. Hopefully I do not lose this. How the heck do you even put this back in? This is what the product looks like. This does look kind of yellow, I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared. Okay, should we try it on my, I'm gonna try it on my good side of my face. Let's see how it feels first. Ooh, this, man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. Right off the bat, it does feel greasy. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's start right here. Ooh, yeah, I don't like the feel of that, but can you guys see a difference? Maybe, maybe not. I kind of can, but like I said, I don't like the feeling of it, and I don't know how much product I should be getting. So I'm just gonna put it on one side of my face. I mean, it did blur out a little bit, but I don't like the texture of it. So this is what it's looking like. I'm gonna go ahead and go closer to you guys so you guys can see. This is the side with the Danessa Myricks, and then this is the side with nothing on my face. I mean, I kind of can see a difference a little bit, but I don't know if I could get past the texture of it. So we will see when we put foundation on it if it really looks good. And then of course the other one is the Milk one. And then I just got the little one just because I didn't want to get the big one. The big one was like $40 something, which I thought was crazy. So I just went ahead and got the smaller one. And I haven't opened it yet. And then it looks like that. Like I said, it just looks like a lotion and it feels like a lotion. Might have got too much. We'll just go like this. This I like. I like the texture of this one better because, like I said, it just feels like a straight up lotion. But I kind of like the way the Danessa Myricks side looks. Yeah, I definitely put out too much product, especially for one side of my face. So this is what it's looking like. You can tell, I mean, I can tell that both sides did mattify my face a little bit. I don't have any really no oils peeking through. The only thing that I had on before I started this video was my under eye balm and moisturizer, and that's it. So this is what the two products are looking like. So far I can't say which one I like better. Well, maybe I can. I'll wait until the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just going to put a foundation that I know that I love on, because I want to see if anything changes with the products that I'm testing out today. So for foundation, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to put the Nars foundation. This just came out this year. This is the light reflecting foundation. I have mine in the shade M1.5 Valerius, I think that's how you say it. Okay, you guys, I am back, and this is what the foundation is looking like on my skin. Again, this is where we put the Milk primer side on, and then this is where we put the Danessa Myricks product on, and this is what the two looks like. I am really liking the Danessa Myrick side. I didn't think I was going to, but it definitely did blur out my pores. It does feel and look smoother, but yeah, this is definitely the side that I'm liking better. I do have a new concealer that I want to try out, and this is from Huda Beauty. This is the Faux Filter Luminous Matte Liquid Concealer. I do have mine in the shade 2.7 and Coconut Flakes. Just looks like this. I did swatch them in store, but I don't remember what it was like. And to be honest, I've said it before, I don't like Sephora's lights. I think they suck, and yeah, I just do not like it. So hopefully this is the right color. So that's what the packaging looks like. I kind of do like the packaging. And then this is what the, ooh, that came out kind of messy. I hope that's not going to be messy. That's what the applicator looks like. It is pretty chunky, I'm not going to lie. So let's see. I'm just going to put a little bit, mainly in the inner corners. Right there. And then we'll put a little bit right here. I don't have as much redness on this side as I do with my other side, but I'll just put it like that for now. Let's do one side just to see, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just use the sponge and blend that out. It is kind of light, but I don't think it's gonna be too bad on my skin. This is what it looks like. You know, I did forget a brush that I probably gonna need, but we'll see. I will say that this does not look cakey underneath my eyes whatsoever. I would say this has medium coverage. I wouldn't say this is full coverage, but it's not bad so far, I should say. Yeah, this is what it's looking like. Actually, I do like that. It's trippy because it's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's like an in-between. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put some of this again on the side of my eye. I'm going to put it in my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin, and then I'll blend it out and then we'll come back. I do have my concealer on. I did powder just a little bit underneath my eyes and my T-zone. I will say first, be careful with this if you're going to purchase it, because the packaging is a little messy. You got to take it out very slow if you can, because if not, it's going to get everywhere. So just be careful. Yeah, I powdered. I also did my eyebrows real quick. I used the NYX Stick It mascara. I love this stuff. And then I did do my bottom lash line with the two palettes. And then I think that's it. Oh yeah, and then I why can I think? I curled my eyelashes. So we're gonna move on to bronzer, because I need some bronzer. I need some color in my skin. I want to try this Nars Laguna bronzing cream. Just looks like this. I did want to try it when it first came out. I think last year they had it, and then they took it away for a little bit, and then they brought it back. I'm not sure if it's still limited edition or if it's permanent, but Nars is very infamous for bringing products and then getting rid of them right away. So I don't know what the deal is with this. We will see. I want to try it though. And then this is what the packaging looks like. And I got mine in the shade Laguna 02 Original. And then that's what the product looks like. Hopefully this is a good match for me. Oh yeah, that should be okay. Hopefully it's not too orange. No, actually that's maybe a perfect shade. So what I'm going to do is, don't want to try this brush. Yeah, I'm going to try this brush with it. It's the Royal and Lay Nickel Complexion 185 brush. I'm just going to go ahead and dab my brush in there. And then if I need to go over it with a sponge, I'll just go ahead and do that. But I'll do this first. Ooh, that is pigmented. So I'm just going to stamp it and then blend it with my sponge, because that's going to be the easiest way for me. Ooh, but that is really pretty, and it blends out perfectly. Blends out like a dream. That's what it looks like. This is the side with the bronzer, and then this is the side without. That looks really good, and that was like effortless. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not gonna get any more product. I'm just gonna, whatever I have left on the brush. Wow, a little bit goes a very long way, so just keep that in mind. If you go too much overboard, it's going to look muddy real quick. Oh, I think I put too much on this side, even though I still didn't go back in with any additional product. I used whatever was left on the on the brush. Right in this, you could kind of tell it looks a little bit muddy, but that was my fault because I think I just put too much product. But the forehead looks really good. I like it, and I do like this side. It didn't pick up any product, like I said. It just, like I said, for some reason this side looks a little bit patchy. Oh, I think I fixed it. I don't know why it looks worse on camera than in person, but I'm just gonna leave it. But that's what it looks like. It's from House Labs, again by Lady Gaga. This is the Power Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. Now, when I went in store to look, they didn't have very many shades left. It was, all the lighter shades were gone, so they just had like the darker shades. So I was able to get mine in the shade medium level 5. Just looks like this. Hopefully it's not too dark. We will see. I'm gonna go in with the light hand. And then this is what the packaging looks like. I actually really like the packaging. It's like a velvet, not velvet, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, maybe it is velvet. And then that's what the back looks like. And then this is what the product looks like. On camera it does look kind of dark. In person it doesn't look too dark. Let's see, let's swatch it. Ooh, very powdery. So just be careful because I barely dug my, oh no, I think that's gonna work. So it's this one right here. Actually, that's gonna be perfect for me. It still looks a little too cool tone, but we're gonna make it work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my favorite bronzing brush. I'm gonna use the Refer number 5 brush, and I'm just gonna lightly, this is powdery. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell. And then I got some, but I'm still gonna tap it off. And then let's see. So that's what it's looking like. Actually, it doesn't look bad. I actually like it a lot. But this is what it's looking like. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get a dual fiber brush and blend that out. for highlighter, I am gonna try, hopefully I do not regret this, the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Glow highlighter. It just looks like this. I already am not a fan of liquid highlighters or cream highlighters as it is, but in this kind of packaging it scares me even more because it is a stick, so I'm not really sure how I'm gonna like this. This is like the Maracuja lip products where you have to push the button right here, but once you push it, it won't go back down, so just be careful of that. I'm so scared. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is, let's get some product first. Oh, I didn't even tell you the shade that I got. I got it in the shade Champagne Glow. I'll swatch it for you guys real quick. Ooh, it is creamy, and it's that one right there. It's not as glowy as I thought it was gonna be. You could kind of see it right there. Actually, not too bad, but I like something a little bit glowier. But you see how it kind of is just, it doesn't really look blended, but that could be a me thing. It could be just that I'm not used to working with products like this. I'm gonna put a little bit on the forehead. And we'll do it on this side. I really like the way my complexion looks. And then we'll go ahead and blend it out with my ring finger. I feel like that's the best way to blend it out. This side doesn't look too bad. What do you guys think? I guess because I'm not used to a subtle highlight. If you want a blingy highlight, this is not going to be for you. This is very subtle, but it's not bad. I don't mind it. I'm going to go over it with the powder anyway, so. Now I'm going to go ahead and top it with a powder highlight, and the one I have is again from House Labs, and it's the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlight. I have mine in the shade Sunstone, and it just looks like this. I forgot to mention something. When I went into store to check her products out, I will give her this. She had a good range of products as far as colors concerned. She had a lot of different colors of the highlighters. She had a lot of different colors of the bronzers. Like, it was really good selection, so I will give her that. But I will say I wasn't really gravitating towards anything else besides the highlight and the bronzer. Everything else was just like, like, do I want to use it? And I kept on going back and forth if I wanted to buy anything else from the brand, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna buy these because I love bronzers and highlights. So I knew either way this wouldn't really necessarily go wrong, but it just looks so pretty. This is what the packaging looks like. I like the packaging. And then this is what the shade looks like. It looks gold, like really gold in the camera, but when you swatch it, it's not too gold. Like, see, that's pretty. Let's see, where can I put this? I'll put it next to the other highlight. It's that one right there. So the one from House Labs is more gold than the one from Tarte. The one from Tarte is more pinky, so maybe I shouldn't have, but you can't tell, and I couldn't tell either when I had it. So I'm still gonna go ahead and just put this on top. I'm gonna use this Moda highlight and glow brush. Ooh, yeah, so you could definitely tell that the color is different, but since we already put it on top, it's not gonna make a difference. But this is what the highlight, I'm gonna blend it out. Let me see if I could turn down my lights a little bit so you guys can see it better. Oh yeah, you guys can see it better like that. Ooh, I like that. Real quick, let me get my dual fiber brush and blend it so you guys can see. Oh yeah, it looks better now that it's blended. You see? Ooh, I like that. Okay. Now let's put on some blush. I do have these from Benefit. I actually got 4 of the new Benefit blushes. These, let's go over the shades first. I have them in the shade Pom Pom. I have it in the shade Terra. Gava, I think that's how you say it. And then Mooney. This one's a little bit too dark, so I'm not gonna go with this one. Let's see. I think, see, my eyes are a little bit too cool tone for these. Let me swatch them real quick to see. I'm gonna use this Refer number 4 brush just because it's a little bit smaller, and I don't want, ooh, this is pigmented. I don't want to get this everywhere. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't go with the eye look, but it's okay. Ooh, I really like that color though. And I like the way the formula is. Does this smell like anything? I don't smell anything. Oh, is mine breaking already? No way. No, I'm gonna show you guys right now. I was watching a video from Jessica Braun earlier today, and hers was like broke when she used it, and it kind of looks like mine's is doing the same thing. Oh no. I'll show you guys right now. Hold on. And then I kind of feel like I took it away. Oh man, that sucks. Yeah, it looks like there's nothing there. Unless I just over blended too much. Let's see. I'll just go back over it like that. Okay, that looks fine. I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more to see what that was about. It could have just been me. I probably could have just blended it too much, but that is a bummer. I'm almost afraid to pick it up to show you guys because I don't want it to break. But are you guys gonna be able to tell? You kind of could tell up here that it's not in the pan that great. Oh no, that is not good. Yeah, and this feels soft. I don't want to press it because I'm afraid that I'm gonna break it, but just be careful if you guys decide to buy these. I like it. I like the way it looks on my skin. Just be careful when you purchase it because it might break. Okay, real quick, I do have, let's finish the eyes. Actually, before we finish the eyes, I am going to spray my face real quick because I don't want my mascara to run down. I'm just going to go ahead and put the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This is my favorite. This is a mini, but I do have a full size. I'm just trying to finish this up. I babysit this. This is like my pride and joy. I try not to use it as much because I love this stuff. This stuff is so good, but it's Friday night, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray real quick. For eyeliner real quick, I do want to try this Give Line It Up 24-hour gel pencil eyeliner. I have mine in the shade Spider Webs, and it just looks like this. It's just a black pencil, but I want to see if it's going to run or if it's gonna stay. Oh, I almost forgot this. When I bought it, I did check it and it was already, oh yeah, you could tell it had already broke, so be careful because I have a feeling these are really soft. Whoa, but look at that. Look at how pigmented that looks. Wow, that's really good. I did get some in my bottom, but that's okay. I'll fix it when it dries up. Okay guys, it's getting everywhere now, I think, and it broke on me. So I think this is a little bit too soft. And I'm not going hard on my skin either. Yeah, it kind of gets everywhere. This side is not as bad as the other side, but yeah, I don't think I like that one. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it. Let's move on to mascara. For mascara, I do have the Tartelette tubing mascara. Now, I messed up. I got a small one because one, I just don't need a full-size mascara. I messed up. I should have got the full size because this is really small and this was like $15 still. So I don't recommend getting the small one. I just get the big one for a couple dollars more. But we're gonna go ahead and try this. Like I said earlier, I did curl my eyelashes. This is what it looks like. This is like look at how small that is. Yeah, that's too small. But whatever, we're gonna try it. And then this is what the wand looks like. I don't see how this is a tubing mascara, but we will try it out. Hey guys, this is what it looks like with just this. I actually like it. It actually makes my eyelashes look like I have false lashes. I don't know if you could tell. But that looks really nice. I'm trying to see because I did have a little bit of clumpiness. It looks good, and that was with just one coat of mascara. Should I try to do another coat? No, I'm just gonna leave it because that actually does look really good. I would say, like I said, don't get a small one, just get the big one for a couple dollars more. Okay guys, let's finish this video with lips. I did go a little crazy and bought quite a few lip products. I'll tell you which ones I have and then we'll decide which one we're going to use. I will tell you I did buy the Rare Beauty lipstick and lip liner. I have them both in the shade Wise. Maybe. I wasn't going to use this today, but I think it might go best with this look. So I'll put this off to the side for right now. Then I did go ahead and I got the Urban Decay Lip Bond Unbreakable Liquid Lip Color. I got it in the shade Textum. It just looks like this. This is definitely not going to go with the look, so I'm going to have to probably use this another day, or maybe I can show you what it looks like. And then I did get this Gwen Stefani High Performance Matte Lipstick in Tragic Me. Just looks like this. Does this look better? Oh shit, I think this might be better. And then the last product I got is the Dior Addict Rouge Brilliant Shine Lipstick in the shade 100 Nude Look, and it just looks like this. Let me take this one out of the packaging to see what the color. This is what the packaging looks like, and then you just let's see, which one do you guys think? They kind of both look the same. I think we're gonna go with this one, but I will show you guys. I'll leave the Rare Beauty products for another day, and then I'll show you real quick what these two look like. Or do I? I don't know. I'm afraid if I put this on, it's gonna get everywhere. Let's just start off with this one first. Like I said, this is in the shade Nude. That feels really good on the lips. And this is without a lip liner. Oh. Yeah, no, I don't like the eye color for some reason, but this lip color looks really good, minus the eyes if you were just to look at the lips. But yeah, this is what this looks like. I actually like this for being Dior too. I know it's expensive, but... And then let's see what this one looks like from Urban Decay. Hopefully, I have to break the box because it says to shake. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna go with the look, but we'll go ahead and we'll try it out real quick. That's what the applicator looks like. Oh, this looks like my lips, but just a little bit more shinier. Now I have a feeling none of these colors are gonna go with my, but I'll just show you anyways. It's drying down. It's not getting sticky. Yeah, no, it still looks good. Just checking just to see. But no, okay, not bad. I do like this, just not for this look. I'll go ahead and I'll show you this one. Maybe this will work. If it doesn't work, then I'm just gonna go ahead and top it with, I guess, maybe the Dior Lip Glow, maybe? We'll see. So let me take this off again, and then we'll try the lipstick. Again, this is in Tragic Me. This is what the packaging looks like. I forgot to show you guys. I like the packaging a lot. This isn't as pigmented as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, no, this doesn't go good either with the eyes, but this is what the lipstick looks like. I think out of all the lip products that I've tried right now, this one's my least favorite. Okay, you guys, let's wrap up this video and let's talk about the products. Let's start with lips since I did have quite a bit of lip products. I will talk about the ones that I liked first. I did like the Urban Decay lipstick. It looked really nice. It just didn't go with this eye color, unfortunately, but I will try it out again in another video or on my own. But I really did like the formula, the way it looked, all that good stuff. Then I did actually like this Givenchy lip product, but do I think you should still go out and get it? No, because it's really expensive. And I did go ahead and I just ended up putting the Lip Glow Oil from Dior, and I really do like it. It feels good. I just don't like the smell because it does smell like cherries too much. I really don't like cherry, but I like the way it looks on my lips. And it is a thicker formula, so just be careful that it doesn't get all over the place when you open it. And then this Dior lipstick I also really did like. Actually, if I could pick between the Dior lipstick and the Givenchy, I would pick the Dior. I really did like this on my lips. It really did look nice, and yeah, I can't wait to use this some more. It is pricey, but I think this product was worth it. Then the other lip products, these ones I just really didn't care for. The House Labs lip oil, it was okay. I just feel like it came off of my lips really fast, and I did notice that it did leave like a pink tint on my lip, which I don't mind, but I don't know, it's okay. It wasn't my favorite. Then the Give lipstick in Tragic Me, it just wasn't my favorite color. Maybe with the lip liner I'll like it more, but I didn't really care for. Let's keep on going with the products that I wasn't really feeling. The eyeshadow palettes, the one from Pat McGrath, I'm going to have to play with it because obviously I only used one eyeshadow in this palette, so I need to play with it. I will tell you, like I said, the price for this I think is just a little bit too much. The amount of product you're getting is not great. This one from Give, I do not like this. I feel like it's cheaply made, like you can tell it's moving in there. And now that I'm noticing it, the packaging inside, like this brown thing, it looks like paper. So I don't know. I think the color story is not great. I don't like the way this eye look came out. It looks a little bit too dark to compared to what it looks like in the pan. I feel like they need an in-between shade, and look at the lid doesn't even stay up. They need an in-between shade of this one and this one, like something in between these two colors. This one was just a little bit too dark, and then this one was a little bit too light. So yeah, not my favorite, and the packaging is very cheaply made. I don't love that. The eyeshadow primer from About Face, let me see, Yeah, I could tell that it's not gonna be, well, I'll give it a couple more hours. I haven't been wearing this makeup for that long. I'll leave like a pinned comment down in the bottom to let you guys know how this makeup wore. I am going to keep it on for whatever amount of time is left. What time is it? It's 5:30 right now. It is Friday, so I'm sure I'm not going to be going to bed anytime soon. So I will try it out, see how it lasts on my oily eyelids. But right now, it doesn't look too bad, but I have a feeling that my eyeshadow is going to come off any minute. So I'll keep on watching out for it. The eye pencil from Give wasn't my favorite. It broke. It was just a little bit too creamy for me. It got everywhere. It was a mess, so I didn't really care for that. The highlighter from Tarte Glow, I like this a lot. It's not blinding, but it's okay. I do like that it's not too blinding, but it's not like dull, I guess is the word. I do like it. I'll keep on using that. These Benefit blushes, I need to play with a little bit more. I thought I liked them in the beginning, but then when I was blending it out, I kind of felt like it was blending away. And then, like I said, the one that I used, I forgot which one I used. It was coming out, I feel like it's gonna break, so I don't love that. Let me see, I think it's this one, yeah. So I'll keep you guys posted. And then the primers, let's talk about the primers real quick. I do like one more than the other, which I'm very surprised at myself with this, but I do like the way the Danessa Myricks one looks on my face. It just looks so much more smoother than the one with the e.l.f. Like, I don't know if you're going to be able to tell, but this is the side with the milk, and then this is the side with the Danessa Myricks. I also put it each on my forehead and on the chin. Yeah, I just really like this one a lot. It did feel greasy at first, but once I put it on my skin, it didn't feel greasy at all. So I'm going to keep on playing with this some more. I do recommend, if you're going to buy it, buy the universal one and just use it as a primer, because I don't think this is going to be good for a bronzer. I feel like this is going to be too greasy on the skin to be as a bronzer. And for a foundation, like, I don't think it's going to work. I don't think it's going to give you no coverage whatsoever. So I think it's best to use it as a primer. The one from Milk I liked, but like I said, I did like the Danessa Myricks a little bit more, and I'm surprised that I like that one more. But I will still keep on using it, and I'm glad I got a small size. I really like the mascara a lot. Like, it gave my eyelashes, like, you could tell, like, look at that. My eyelashes never looked this good. So yeah, I do like this a lot. I'm gonna get the full size because I think I'll really enjoy it more with the full size. So this was a hit. And then the concealer, actually, I do like. It's not creasing on my under eyes, and it's not looking cakey. It's not moving. It just looks really smooth and nice. I really do like this concealer a lot. Then the bronzer, I also do like a lot. I'm going to have to keep on playing with it some more. A little bit does go a long way, so just keep that in mind. Don't go heavy-handed. If anything, I think what I should have done was went into the product and then dabbed some on the back of my hand to get the excess product out, and then went on to my skin. So maybe if you're going to try this, do that instead. Don't do what I did. And then finally, the last two products are from Haus Labs, the bronzer and the highlighter. I really did like these two products. Out of the products that I tried from her brand, these ones are my favorite. I really do like the highlighter a lot. It looks nice on my skin. It's glowy. And the same with the bronzer. I like the bronzer a lot. I just feel like you need to go very light-handed with this product, otherwise it's gonna be a disaster. You're gonna look like a Oompa Loompa. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, I would really love if you would subscribe to my channel. And until the next time, I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.